How's it going, guys? Welcome back to Katawa Shoujo. I completely forgot the name of the game of what I was playing. So anyways, I'm sorry I didn't upload any Katawa Shoujo yesterday. So to make that up, I'll post 2 Katawa Shoujos today, and then have a Katawa Shoujo tomorrow, and then so forth. So in the previous part, we met Shizune's dad, and my god, he was a dick. So anyways, let's just start it up. Family plot. Oh yeah, shopping. I hope he says no. Oh, okay. You haven't been to town yet, have you? It'll be fun. We can see the sights and go to an amusement park. Maybe eat at a good restaurant. An amusement park? We just had lunch. Even though I didn't eat much. It's okay, in that case, we just have to make sure that today is so busy that by the time we're done, it will be time for dinner. She can be pretty smart, but sometimes she can be very childish. I see where this is going. It works out perfectly. Come on in, Chan. Fuck! They immediately flank me and hook my arms with theirs. Shizune taking one arm and Misha taking the other. At first we almost trip over each other. Shizune walks at a very brisk pace and Misha has an unusually bouncy way of moving around. I seriously hate Misha. I can't. We get the hang of it soon enough, and I notice we're going to town by cutting through the park. It doesn't seem efficient, so I'm guessing this is the scenic route. Walking this way hinders how we can communicate with each other significantly. I can't talk to Shizune at all. Shizune and Misha are down to one-handed gestures only. It feels nice though, so I don't mind too much. Why are you... Okay, first off, why are you still being dragged? You can walk on your own. And second of all, why? When I make a crack about it to Misha, she responds with mild confusion. Really, Hichan? Oh, fuck you. If you really want Hichan's attention, you can tell me, and then I can tap her on the shoulder for you. You could just let me go and I'll do it myself. How are you going to tap her on the shoulder over there? I don't like where this is going either. Like this. She suddenly stops in her tracks roughly and tries to reach behind her back and across my shoulders to get Shizune's attention. She succeeds, but only because when Misha stopped I had to as well, or we'd all fall over. God damn it. Obviously, Shizune had to jerk to a halt too. The sight makes Misha let out one of her characteristic laughs, which shakes us around more, and Shizune starts flailing her free hand to get her to stop, which only causes her to laugh harder. Okay, I kind of read that weird. It was kind of weird of how I read that, but it was pretty funny to watch her getting so flustered, and I started laughing too. Is this a loading screen? Oh. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. We're in a park, and then all of a sudden, loading screen. It's like, surprise. Oh god. Really? We didn't even get to see the town. That's some bullshit. I've been neglecting my sign language studies, so I should probably spend some time studying up on it. Although I think I've learned a lot just by osmosis. I'm very proud of that, and we'll have to be careful not to brag about it. Most of the books I brought with me aren't manuals or on learning sign language, but studies about different signing dialects. I know Shizune has some secret signals with Misha that only the two of them know the meaning of. After seeing a couple of them, this book caught my eye in the school library. Maybe I should incorporate some examples to my own signing to mess with them, because I'm pretty sure that they have started using their code words more when I started learning sign language. That will teach them. Okay, now you fucking take the initiative and you can't walk on your own feet! After a quick break for a shower, I resumed practicing my signing in the guest room mirror. Yesterday I crashed my fingers against each other pretty hard. It still smarts. Okay, sometimes I say smarts too, so I know what he's saying. And I don't want to repeat of that to happen again. I hear knocking on the door behind me and turn to find Hideki standing inside the doorway staring at me. How polite of him to knock, but usually you don't open the door first. My mom does that. My mom knocks and then she opens the door anyway, so it's like, what's the point of you knocking? You're just gonna open the door, so oh shit, fist control. What are you doing? I'm practicing sign language. How long have you been standing there? I did not see anything. That isn't the point. I don't even know what he means by that. It's not like I was doing something that I would be ashamed to have people see me doing. So like cleaning the boat. Although sign language must look strange to most people. I'm only used to it from being around Shizune and Misha so much. I'm brushing up on my sign language and reading about it too. Stuff like the history of it, even though they covered in my sign language class. God damn it. Your school teaches... Oh my god, I can't read for Your school teaches sign language as a class? Yeah, one of the first things they brought up was that it's not very common to do that. I guess we're very international or something. It looks fun. Well, I wouldn't call it fun. Hideki, you're into some weird shit. If you do not enjoy this, it seems like a lot of work to go through just to talk to my sister. Why does everyone keep saying that? Hideki's mouth twitches like he was about to laugh, but he restrains himself. Come on, fucking laugh! God damn it! Come to think of it, he hasn't laughed once since I met him. I could take it as a compliment that he doesn't laugh at me, but I'm curious to see it. Laugh. Why? Oh great, here we go again with fucking 20 questions. It was the fastest and most direct way I could think of towards accomplishing my goal. Can you teach me sign language? So he can laugh at that? He says it plainly, but his body language is nervous, showing that he clearly needs to put some effort in to ask. I guess Hideki likes his sister after all. I think Misha is a lot more approachable though, so I wonder why he didn't ask her. Secretly, I'm shouting yes inside. Oh, fuck you. I had thought he wanted to learn sign language and wanted to learn sign language and even brought it up, but he had evaded the subject skillfully. It turns out I was right after all. I don't really know why this makes me so pleased. Sure. But now that I think about it, I'm not a sign language teacher. I don't even know where to start. In class, I learned stuff gradually over a week. Does Hideki expect me to teach him anything usable in a one-day crash course? You're gonna make him break his hands. Break his hands. My teacher spent a couple of days just giving a history of sign language. I decided to start off with that. To buy some time while I figure out how I can segue it into the hard stuff. 5 minutes in, Hideki raises his hand. God damn it! I don't understand what you're doing. Well, you can't just jump into teaching, you know. You have to ease into it. It's like when you go swimming. You don't just jump in the lake like in some movie. Actually, I do that sometimes, and I don't know how to swim. I do not know swim. I do not swim. Oh, okay. Okay, that looked weird for me for a few seconds. It's like scientists managed to create a process to suck out all the hyperactive, infuriating, and childish qualities of a small child and then implant them into the dad, creating a raging jerk dad and leaving behind a dicky. I think that's an insult. I begin to feel claustrophobic, despite the fact that the guest room is 3 times bigger than my dorm room, and there's just the 2 of us in here. It's all in my head. I know it, and I don't care. I still use it as an excuse to move the lesson outside. What the Who seriously has this in their backyard? That's some bullshit. It's a lot easier to concentrate out here. Even the precious few seconds it took to relocated managed to allow me to sort my thoughts. There were no questions during this time. Hideki can't seem to talk and walk at the same time. He can't multitask. What the Eventually, however, I start to realize that if I'm going to teach him anything, I have to keep the lesson constantly moving. The second there's an opening for it, he'll ask a question, which will lead to more questions. Then there's no end to it. Like 20 questions. The second time he asks me why a certain hand motion means what it does, and I have to reach deep into my memory to look for etymology. I don't know about a gesture. I only knew about a month longer than him. I start looking for an out. Hideki, let's take a break. Okay. What is your school like? This kid is like a little reporter, but it makes sense for someone his age to be curious, and this is one question I don't mind. What's it like? I never really thought about it. It's on top of this mountain, so it feels kind of isolated and lonely up there sometimes. Even though that's also why it has a pretty great view. The students there are interesting. Actually, I felt bad at first. You know what kind of school it is, right? Yes. That's... God damn it. I felt bad because I didn't want to go there. I don't even remember exactly what I was thinking at the time. Probably it was something like a school for crippled people would be a depressing place. They were telling me to be... They were telling me to go... Oh fuck. They were telling me to go be forgotten there. Shit. Then everyone there was just living like their lives. Oh, just living their lives. Yeah, don't tell them how to live their lives. For the most part, so I felt even worse. It wasn't different at all, so I felt like kind of a jerk. Like his dad. Shizune was the first person I met. She's in most of my classes. Misha too. They're always together. I guess the school is accommodating enough to pair them up as much as possible. There's this girl in my class, Hanako, whom I feel bad for. She has these burns and seems to have a complex what the fuck about them, but I think she looks fine. She's a cute... Okay, I feel like... Wait, did I do that? Well, I'm trying to go back to my thoughts. Did I really do that? She's a cute girl and friends with Lily too. You know Lily, right? Does she bring up Hanako? Fucking... They're related! I'm starting to hate how Hisao goes about this shit. Yes, sometimes. I'm trying to remember who else is interesting. We have a little track star ace who runs on these prosthetics. There's this one girl, Rin, who doesn't have arms, but she's a great painter. All her art has this harsh, alive quality. Have you ever been to Yamaku? You've probably seen some of it hanging around. A little weird sometimes, but I've always heard that artistic and creative types are like that. That reminds me, the guy who lives across the hall from me is pretty weird too. Kenji. But he can be interesting at least. You're also interesting. Is that bad? And what's with that tone? What does that even mean? Are you saying I'm weird, Hideki? You talk a lot. My first instinct is to go for on the defense end, but the more I think about it, he has a point. Yeah, shut the fuck up, goddammit. Write me a story and have it on my desk by Monday. That's right, I do talk a lot. I don't think I used to. I think it's probably because of all the time I spend around Shizune and Misha. Talking with them, I get caught up in all their circular logic and just how they do everything. I feel like I'm going to be drowned out or left behind. My sister can drown you out? Wait, hold on, did he just like... Yep, it's facial expression. There you go! His facial expression like, yeah, what the fuck? It's not like she's literally talking over me and stuff, obviously. It's hard to explain. They have more energy than I do. It's like an aggressiveness I don't feel like I have to match it. But I want to. I think maybe your sister has that effect on people. Oh. Do you look up to your sister? He stares at me blankly, tense and confused as to how to react to the question. I will be better than Shizune. Wow! But at what? At everything. Like what? I can do magic tricks. Hideki! Why? He's like, but asshole! Freaking like has random confetti. You mean like telling people you've got their nose? Or more like the kind of magic where you pull a rabbit out of your ass? Well, language! He doesn't look happy. Someday I will see Hideki laugh. I might just try tickling him if I have to. Fuck! The back door flies open and Higoro strides out of it, keeping his back straight and taking giant, slow, regal strides like either a king or a huge jackass. I try to turn away using the train of logic that if I can't see him, he can't see me. That's fucking stupid. If, as many FPS as I played, if the enemy can see you, you can see him. And if you can't see him, he can still see you. Well, he can't see you. Fucking dumbass. God damn it, it's Sal. Unfortunately, he doesn't pan out and he comes over so fast, it's like he appeared out of the air over my shoulder. Surprise, motherfucker. Oh, what's up here? What are you two doing? Flailing your hands around? Playing cat's cradle like a bunch of girls? You sissy! No, I'm teaching Hideki some sign language. What about you, Mr. Hakamichi? He narrows his eyes suspiciously as if he's not used to people being polite to him. I am writing an autobiography of my life and times, and by writing, I mean I am dictating it to my biographer. Unfortunately, she's running late. Unprofessional. God damn it! You're such a jackass! Perhaps you should read it when it's published later this year. I could put you on the waiting list. Maybe it will give you the moral compass you seem to lack in your life, and inspire you to stop sucking. You son of a bitch. I seriously fucking hate you. I hope your fucking muscles turn into flabs because you fucking have steroids in that shit!